Hi guys, welcome back to Vape Don't Smoke. It's Paul here. Today we're going to do a review of a new mod from Jomo Tech. It's the Jomo Tech JTC 150. Okay guys, so let's check out the Jomo Tech JTC 150 watt box mod. So it comes in a little white box and you can see there that there are multiple colours: black, white, pink, red. Which colour do you think I've got? So when we open it up, it is just a little white box, and yes, you're correct. I got the pink one sent to me. So let's take out the mod first of all. Now the box itself, when you get yours, will come with a little sleeve on it. I just, mine's was a sample version, so I never got the sleeve, but yours will have a sleeve. It will also have the picture of the mod, etc., and a lot of information on it, telling you what comes in the kit. I got the sample, so I never got that. When you do remove the top sleeve, you will also get a user manual and a USB charging lead. I again didn't get them because mine was a sample model, but you will get that. Okay, so let's look at the mod itself, shall we? So it is made of aluminium alloy and zinc alloy, so it's very solid. Very solid piece, guys. Looking at the top, we do have a spring-loaded 510 pin, and we do have a kind of chrome finish at the top. We've also got some airflow channels coming out of here and going obviously across so that the air can get out. If you are using atomizers that still get the airflow from the 510 pin, then you are good to go. Two screws here holding it all together. Moving down, it does have a kind of curve to it, which is nice for the thumb. If you want to hold it in your hand, nice and comfortable, you fire it with your thumb. If you want to spin it round, you can still use your trigger finger, but I would say using it with your thumb is probably a lot better. Obviously we have the chrome finish going down the sides and the bottom. Moving down the bottom, we do have the fire button, then we have our screen, we have the up and the down button, and we do have the USB charge port. On the bottom, we do have battery venting and your usual kind of warnings and information there. On this side of the mod, we do have a kind of knurling effect, which kind of helps you grip the mod. I quite like this, to be honest. It gives you something to have on your fingers, and it's not going to slide out your hand or anything like that, because you do have this knurling finish. Obviously, it does come in black, silver and red, and also pink. I've got the pink one here, as you can see. But all in all, the mod does look pretty sharp. Now, it has got two internal 18650 batteries built into the mod, giving it a battery capacity of 4000 mAh, which is the battery life I've found on this mod to be very good. To give you an idea, I used this for almost 2 full days before it actually asked me to charge it. Charging it was a little bit longer. When I did have it on charge, it did take pretty much all night to give it a good full from 0 to 100% charge, so bear that in mind if you are looking to charge it. Now the chrome finish is very shiny and it looks very sharp, but the problem we have with chrome finishes is, yep, it is a fingerprint magnet. So obviously that is something to keep in mind. You will be constantly kind of wiping away your fingerprints. That is only on the outer rim. The middle section is obviously your aluminium alloy and it doesn't have that problem. Okay, so the mod itself will fire as low as 0.1 ohm all the way up to about 3 ohm, and it does do temp control as well. Now let's give a little look at the menu system. So when we fire the button, you can see that the device does come on, and it does say check atomizer because I don't have anything on it. So we are in wattage mode right now, guys. We have watts, we have the voltage, we have our power display, what's left in the battery, and we also have the ohmage of our coil. So to move up in watts, we simply press the up and the down button. You can see it does go up in 1 watt increments. If you hold that down, it does go quite quick all the way down to 6 watts. And if you hold it up, it does go quite quick all the way up to 150 watts. There you go. Okay guys, I did pause the video there as I dropped down some wattage in case you wonder how I did that. Okay, so we do have the wattage mode now. It does have options, guys. You can use it in temp control as well. To switch to temp control, you just hit the fire button 3 times, 1, 2, 3. and that will switch it into Celsius. Now when you move up in Celsius, it does go all the way up and we're getting close. There we go. It does go up to 300 degrees Celsius. Now it doesn't round robin, so you're asking, well, how do you get it into Fahrenheit? You just press the fire button 3 times again, 1, 2, 3, and we're in watts mode, sorry, 1, 2, 3 puts us into Celsius, and then 2 clicks on the button will put you into Fahrenheit. So just to doubly confirm that, when you are in Fahrenheit and you want to switch to Celsius, 2 clicks of the button puts you into Celsius, and again 2 clicks of the button will put you into Fahrenheit. If you want to go back to wattage, you press the fire button 3 times and that will put you back into wattage. In terms of the functionality of the device, it's very, very easy to use. 3 clicks, 2 clicks, 2 clicks, you're banging and ready to go. Now in terms of the wattage, once you select your temperature that you want to fire your mod at, so let's just say for example we wanted to fire this at 400 degrees Fahrenheit, you cannot adjust the wattage yourself. It will simply, when you hit the fire button, it will give you enough watts to get to that temperature. So you can't adjust this, it will just simply give you enough power in order to get to the temperature itself. It does have a feature on this mod that I've actually never seen before. If I just click it 5 times, that will lock the device. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can see that's it locked now, and it basically goes into sleep mode, so it's basically off. Now what happens if you fire the button? We get this little display, which I've never actually ever seen before, but we do have a time. We have a little clock, we have the time, and we also have the date. So yes, this is the 3rd of May 2016. I've never actually seen that on a mod before, having the clock and date time there. It's a little bit different, guys, but there you go, you do have that. And that will come on every time you press a button whilst the device is locked. To unlock the device, we press the fire button 5 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that takes us back into our original setting. To set the clock, all you need to do is press the fire button 4 times, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and that will take us into this little menu where you can change the year, you can change the day, and you can change the month. And then we can change the time, and you simply move it along like so. Once you're happy with the year, you press the fire button, that will take you to the month. You move up and down. Once you're happy with it, you press the fire button, moving along as you go. And once you're completely satisfied, you just let go and give it a few seconds, and it will automatically save that time, so that when you turn the device off and then hit your button, you can see that your time has been set as you required. Back to switching the device back on, we're back in that. 5 clicks on, 1, 2, 3, 4, puts us back to the date and time, and you can simply change the year, change the date, etc. Once you're happy with it, you move the fire button along, and then you just give it a few seconds. There we go. 1, 2, 3 puts us back into wattage mode. Very, very simple and very, very easy to use, guys. It does go up in 1 watt increments. I think I did cover that. So yeah, it's very, very simple. I think the battery power in the mod is very, very good. Let me just find a tank. So we'll just pop this Smock TF RDA, I believe it's called. Pop that on the device. And you can see that it's reading the ohmage. It's roughly about right, 0.5 ohm coils, coming out at 0.47. And then when we fire the mod, it tells you the wattage that it is firing at. There you go, guys. There is the Jomo Tech JTC 150 watt. Yeah, let's jump up top, see how she vapes. Okay guys, so that was a close-up look at the Jomo Tech JTC 150 watt. And yes, I do have it in pink, that's why I stuck the purple shirt on, to kind of make it look matchy-matchy. Oh, look at me! I've got the Smock TF RTA on there. Let's give it a vape. I've got to fire it at 47 watts. Very, very nice, very good. That tank, very good tank. If you haven't seen the review for this tank, guys, check it out. The Smoke TF RTA. So the mod itself. So what do I think about it? Well, first things first, I do like the way it feels in your hand. That curve to suit your finger is just really handy. I do use my thumb when I'm using this mod. I think it feels good in the hand. It is very easy to use. In fact, using that fire button is absolutely a dream because it's just curved to the hand. There is this kind of knurling design on the side here which gives you more grip and makes sure that it's not going to slip out of your hand whatever you want. When I've used this mod for about 4 weeks now, guys, and it's not been a problem for me whatsoever. I've used it in wattage mode, and I've really found it to be quite good. I like the battery strength on it. It does state that it's a 4000 mAh battery. It's got 2 single 18650s in there, but the battery duration has been absolutely fantastic. I mean, I've had this mod, at times I've used it for 2.5 days without it needing charged. And that is from fully charged to absolutely won't fire anymore, so bear that in mind as well. Now, it is in a rotation for me because I do have a lot of mods that I need to review, so bear in mind that I'm not using it 100% of the time as well, so that's why it might last a little longer. But in terms of the functionalities of it, the display is very bright. I think it's got a nice bright display, very clear. It gives you all the information you need in terms of watts, volts, battery strength and your ohm of your coil. Going through the menu system is very easy. You just need to remember what clicks it is. So 4 clicks for this, 3 clicks for that, 3 clicks to change to temp control. And then obviously if you want to change your clock, which is cool. I've never seen a mod with a clock before. It's not something that I'll probably ever use. I do have a watch. But you do get that extra function and they've flung it in there. They've given you the option in case you ever want to use it. So you just switch your mod off. So all in all, I do think this is a very good mod, guys. I will put a link in the description as to where you can pick it up. Check out jomotech.com to get a hold of yours. Now it does come in other colours, not just the pink. It comes in black, silver, red, I think as well. Are there any cons? Well, there are some cons. I think that the temp control is maybe a little bit off. You can't actually set your wattage when you're in temp control, which I think is something that you should have been able to do. I do like to control the wattage when I'm in temp control myself. Basically what this does is this gives you the full power of the mod to get you to that degree. So if you're vaping at 400 degrees it might fire at 35 watts, but if you're vaping at 600 degrees you might get the full 150 watts. And then obviously as your coils heats up, it will fire less and less. It really depends on your taste, but I do prefer to be able to control the wattage output as well. All in all, guys, it's not a bad little mod. 150 watts, it does temp control. It looks pretty cool if I don't say so myself. Certainly matchy, and it works a treat. Let me just have a vape. So guys, that is the Jomo Tech JTC 150 watt. Check it out in the link in the description below. As always, thank you very much for joining me today. A lot of vapour coming in. If you want to see more reviews from myself, guys, if you want to see more reviews, hit subscribe now. Have you done it? Good. Now nip over to Facebook and join the Facebook group called Vape Don't Smoke. What else? Twitter. Yes, I'm on Twitter as well, guys. Follow me on Twitter at vapedon'tsmoke82. As always, thanks for joining me today, and make sure whatever you do, take care and vape don't smoke.